Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing the May Surprise Deluxe Mystery Box from Double Dip Nails. This is a monthly subscription box for dip powder nail products. This is the biggest of 3 different sizes of mystery boxes that they have on their website, so this one does include various products from different brands. The first thing you see when you open up the box is the May Surprise Mystery Box insert card. Do feel free to pause if you would like to read it. Underneath the insert card, we do have some stickers. I always love to get these in my mystery boxes. I love the theme of their stickers. I'm just going to go ahead and remove some of the crinkle paper. So this first item that I'm showing you here is something that I'm actually very excited to try out. Unfortunately, I didn't get around to trying it for this video, but I think I will try it very soon. This is actually a palette of gel polish. So this is actually solid nail gel polish, and I really love the packaging. It looks very similar to makeup palettes. I think the packaging of this product is super cute and I really love all of these colors. The next thing I got in my mystery box is the Double Dip Premium Liquid. So these are the essential liquids to apply your dip powder nails with. We have the dip base, which is number 2, the activator, which is number 3, the top coat, which is number 4, and the brush cleaner, which is number 5. Next, we do have these black gloves, and these are actually gloves with the fingertips cut out, and this protects your skin from the UV rays when you go to cure your nails under the lamp. These are pretty stretchy. I feel like they'll fit a lot of different hand sizes. Inside that bag as well, we do have a flashlight. This is not just a normal flashlight, this is actually a curing flashlight, so it does cure with like a purple tint to it. I believe it's a UV flashlight. This just cures your gel products and allows you to have a little bit more time in between your actual cure. It actually didn't have batteries in it, but it does take 3 AAA batteries. Next, I am showing you the 3 stiletto nail swatches that I got to swatch out my dip powders. And last but not least, we do have 3 half-ounce jars of dip powder. For my dip powder colors, I did get 2 glitters and 1 solid dip powder. So this first one here is called Scarlet Dress, and this is a very vibrant red shade of dip powder. It almost looks like it has a little bit of orange in it, but that might just be me. The next color that I got is the mystery color. So everybody that got the mystery box for the month of May should have got this specific color of dip powder. The other 2 dip powders do change for every single mystery box. And the last color that I got is actually my favorite one in the mystery box, and this is called Berry Summer. This is a really pretty chunky glitter dip powder. I am just going to be using the stiletto nail swatches that came in my mystery box to swatch out these dip powders. I am going to be using the dip base, which is number 2, to apply the dip powder onto the swatches. I am just applying a thin layer of the dip base to the inside of the nail swatch, and I'm going to go ahead and push the swatch down into the dip powder. When using chunky glitter dip powders, you want to make sure to push the face of the nail down just to pick up all of those bigger pieces of glitter. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the other 2 powders as well. The mystery color for the May Surprise mystery box is really pretty. I haven't seen any type of glitter dip powder like this before. It does have a lot of white glitter, some bigger chunks of iridescent glitter, and it also has really dark purple glitter as well. It's really pretty and very unique. When swatching red dip powders, you have to be very careful because they are very pigmented. You want to make sure not to get any of that pigment on your other swatches. I only did 1 layer of dip powder for these 3 colors, and here's what it looks like after I've swatched them. I really love all 3 of these colors, but I feel like they don't really go very well together, so I am only going to be using 1 of these for today's video. I do already have my nails prepped how I want for this dip powder application. If you do want your nails to last, make sure to follow a good nail prep routine. I just have 2 layers of gel polish, a peel base, and my nail tips on, so I am ready for the dip powder application. I am going to be using this diamond from my dab and dish just to prop up my finger. I will be applying the dip powder with the dip base, which is number 2. The colors I'm going to be using for this manicure is the Berry Summer color, which I swatched earlier. this color called Emerald. This is a really pretty minty blue color. I'll also be using this color called Lavender White. And last but not least, I will be using the color Champagne Sparkle, which is a really pretty gold glitter dip powder. I'm going to go ahead and start my dip powder application. I'm just taking the dip base and I'm applying it right underneath where the nail tip meets my natural nail. I did a thin strip of the dip base all the way down to the tip, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into the dip powder. Once the nail's been dipped, I'm going to tap away the excess, and that is my first layer of dip powder. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process and use the same color of dip powder for the pinky. Moving on to the ring fingernail, I'm going to repeat the same process and I'm going to be dipping into the color Lavender White. For the middle fingernail, I am applying the dip base to a larger area of the nail because I'm not going to be doing as many layers of this dip powder. For the chunky glitter dip powders, you do want to make sure to push your nail into the glitter instead of dipping it. This will allow you to pick up those bigger chunks of glitter. Immediately after dipping the nail, you want to make sure to push down all of the glitter to get it as flat as possible. You may want to consider to use gloves just to avoid having any dip base on your finger. Here's what the first layer of that glitter looks like. I'm then taking the mermaid tail fluffy nail brush and I'm going to be dusting away all of the excess dip powder from all of the nails. This step is very important to prevent ruining your dip liquids. For the second layer of dip powder, I am covering a larger area of the nail than the previous layer of dip powder. By doing this, I am going to start building up those layers of dip powder to get a better structure for the nail. How many layers of dip powder you need to do just depends on the length of your nails. For this specific manicure, I actually did 4 layers of dip powder. I am going to be encapsulating with a clear polygel after the dip powder application. For the perfect color coverage of the dip powder, you want to do at least 2 layers of the dip powder. If I wasn't encapsulating with a clear polygel, I would be doing 5 total layers of dip powder for nails this length. Because the middle fingernail is a chunky glitter dip powder nail, I didn't want to do too many layers because I didn't want the nail to be too thick. So for this one, I only did 3 layers of dip powder. Honestly, I wish I would have done only 2 just to make sure I had the good coverage of the glitter and prevent the nail from being too thick. I'm going to continue and repeat the same process to finish up my dip powder application. Again, I'm just repeating the exact same steps, and every continuing layer of dip powder does cover a larger area than the previous layer. If you don't have the perfect cuticle line, before it dries, you can take something pointy like the end of a cuticle pusher and just draw a line around your cuticle and sidewall areas. That will remove any of the excess dip powder and give you the perfect cuticle application. I am taking the double dip French tip dip powder tray and I'm going to be using this to do a marble dip powder nail. I love these trays. They're really good if you want to do French tips or if you want to do marble nails or you're dipping very long nails. To do the dip powder marble, I'm just taking the white lavender color and I'm placing a good amount of this dip powder inside of the tray. You want to tap it onto the table to get a very smooth, even surface of dip powder. Next, I am taking my cuticle pusher and I'm just picking up a little bit of the emerald dip powder and I'm going to very gently tap this color into the white dip powder color. I'm only applying this dip powder in certain areas because I don't want to cover up all of the white. Next, I am taking this color called Champagne Sparkle and I'm going to place some of this in between the emerald and the white lavender. After you have all of the colors in the tray, you want to take something pointy and start gently marbling those dip powder colors together. You want to do this very easily because you don't want to be mixing these colors. You also want to try to leave these colors on the surface of the dip powder, so try not to push the color down into the dip powder tray. Once you have the marble like you want to tap it down on the table. This will give you a better view of what the marble will look like, so you can go back and touch it up if you don't like how it looks. Once I have the dip powder marble like I want, I'm going back with the dip base and I'm going to be applying a layer of this to the entire nail. Immediately after applying the dip base, I'm going to flip my nail upside down and push it directly into the dip powder marble. You want to make sure to cover all of the areas of your nail. After tapping away the excess, this is the first layer of the dip powder marble. I'm going to be repeating the same thing, creating another marble design on the dip powder tray, and I'm going to be dipping my nail for a second layer of the dip powder marble. You can do as many or as few layers of the marble as you want. I actually did 2 layers of this because I didn't exactly like how the first layer of the marble turned out. I feel like it didn't have enough of the gold glitter and the emerald dip powder color, so I wanted to add a little bit more of those 2 colors for the second layer of the marble. This is the easiest way that I found to do marble dip powder nails. You can actually pour the dip powder directly onto the nail, but I feel like that doesn't give you the perfect marble effect. I personally really like to do dip powder marbles with this method. So this dip powder marble application method does have a pretty big downfall, and that is that you actually lose all of this dip powder color. Because dip powder is such a fine product, you can't go back and separate all of these colors to put them back in their jars without contaminating those jars of dip powder that you have left. So with all of the dip powder that you use in this method, you're not able to put it back in the jar. One thing that I do, which you can do as well so you don't feel like you're throwing out this dip powder, is to actually put it in an empty jar or a Ziploc bag to save and use for a different manicure. This will be a very custom dip powder mix that you created on your own. I'm going to finish up the dip powder application, and then we're going to move onto the thumb. For the thumbnail, I am going to be doing a half and half nail. So for the left side, I am going to be dipping into the color emerald. So I'm only applying the dip base to the left half of the nail. Because I don't want to have to do any shaping or filing before applying the next dip powder color, I'm trying to make this line as straight as possible. For the thumbnail, I did decide just to apply the dip powder to the entire nail. Because I am going to be applying the clear polygel over top of this, I'm not very worried about building the structure of the nail. After dusting away all of the excess dip powder, I'm going to repeat the same thing to get a better color coverage. For the right half of the thumbnail, I'm going to be doing another dip powder marble, so I'm following the exact same techniques that I did for the ring fingernail. Again, I'm only applying the dip base to the right half of the nail. I am trying not to get the dip base onto the dip powder that I've already applied, just because I don't want to have a very rigid line. Again, I'm going to push the nail down into the dip powder marble. I did have a little bit of dip powder go onto the emerald color, so I just went ahead and wiped that away. After dusting away the excess dip powder, I'm going to repeat the exact same thing for a second layer of the dip powder marble. Here are the nails after all of the dip powder has been applied. They do look quite rough at this point, but we are going to be encapsulating with polygel, filing, and adding some decoration. At this point, if you weren't applying polygel, you would want to apply the activator and shape and file, but I am going to be applying polygel, so I'm taking the polygel brush from one of the kits. I do have my dappen dish filled with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm just going to go ahead and take some clear polygel and start applying it over top of the dip powder nails. I just took the polygel brush, dipped in the rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to start smoothing out the polygel over top of the glitter dip powder. Once I have the polygel very smooth, I did go ahead and cure under the nail lamp. I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process to all of the other nails. I am doing all of these individually because this polygel is a little bit on the runnier side. So as you guys know, I have been doing weekly giveaways with Double Dip Nails and dip powder products. For this week's giveaway, you will be receiving 3 dip powder colors of your choice from the Double Dip Nails website. This week's giveaway is sponsored by Double Dip Nails, so thank you so much for sponsoring this giveaway. To be able to enter into this giveaway, you do have to be 18 years or older to participate. You do also have to have a United States shipping address to be able to receive your dip powders. The rules for the giveaway are very simple. All you have to do is just be subscribed to my YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so you are notified for all of my video uploads. Because Double Dip Nails is sponsoring this giveaway, you also need to be subscribed to their YouTube channel as well. I will link it down below in the description of this video. The second rule is you do need to give this video a thumbs up. And the last rule of the giveaway is to comment down below which 3 dip powder colors you want from the Double Dip Nails website and why you want those 3 colors. For your comment to be valid in the dip powder giveaway, you do need to make sure to have the specific name and the number of the dip powder color so that I'm able to properly find it on the Double Dip Nails website. The winner for this week's video will be announced next week on Friday the 27th of May, so do make sure you have your post notifications on and you come back to my next YouTube video to see if you've won the giveaway. The main purpose of these giveaways is to give back to you guys for showing all of the love and support here on my YouTube channel. It does mean a lot to me as I'm continuing to grow as a nail content creator, so I wanted to be able to give back to you guys. And to make it even better, I am giving away products from my favorite nail company. I'm so happy to have all of the opportunities that I have with Double Dip Nails, and I want you guys to be able to enjoy their products as well. Once I announce the giveaway winner in my video on Friday, you will have until the following Monday to send me an email to claim your giveaway dip powders at KCNAILSgiveaway@gmail.com. If you don't send me an email by that Monday to claim your giveaway dip powders, I will have to pick a different giveaway winner, which I will announce through my community tab. I want to go ahead and announce last week's giveaway winner, so congratulations to Sandra's Sparkly Sets. I'm so happy for you. Thank you for all of the love and support here on my YouTube channel. Go ahead and send me an email at kcnailsgiveaway@gmail.com. I will put that down below in the description as well. I am going to start announcing my giveaway winners on my videos, so make sure to come back to each week's Double Dip Nails video to see if you won the giveaway from the past week. Do take note that I will be announcing the winners on Fridays now, and if you don't respond by the following Monday, I will have to pick a new giveaway winner. Once the polygel has been applied and cured onto all of the nails, I'm then taking a lint-free wipe with some rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to go ahead and remove the sticky layer from the polygel nails. Polygel does cure with an inhibition layer, so you do need to remove that to prevent ruining your hand file. Next, I am taking this hand file. This is an 80/80 grit hand file, and I'm going to go ahead and reshape the edges of the nails. Even if you pre-shape your nails, you do need to make sure to go over the shape of your nail after the application because these types of products can alter your nail shape. I personally like to make sure I file the sides of the nail very well just to keep that clean and crisp nail shape. Next, I am taking the professional portable e-file and I'm going to be using this with a fine grit sanding band. I'm going to be using a speed of about 7 or 8,000 RPM. I'm going to go ahead and smooth over the surface of all of the nails. You do want to make sure to do this step very well to get a very smooth nail surface. You can do this step with a hand file, but using an e-file is much quicker. Filing your nails is quite time consuming, so I'm going to go ahead and do all of the other nails off camera. So here's what the nails look like after they've all been shaped and filed. Next, I am taking the Bellavina Top Coat Gel. This is included in all of the polygel kits, but I will link my favorite one down below. I am going to be applying a layer of this to the 2 middle nails. I did go ahead and cure after the 2 middle nails because I am going to be applying some nail charms, but I wanted to make sure I didn't ruin these 2 layers of the gel top coat while doing the other nails. I did go ahead and apply the gel top coat to the pinky nail as well. For the nail charms, I am going to be using these 3D flowers. I'm going to be using the white ones because I feel like that went with the set very well. I'm just going to be applying a few of these flowers directly into the top coat. If you want your nails to last, I would definitely recommend to use something like a rhinestone glue or polygel just to hold on these charms very well. For this nail design, I did only apply one of the big flowers, and I put a bunch of smaller flowers going in a diagonal line towards the other nails. After I have the flowers where I want, I did actually go back with the gold caviar beads, and I'm going to be putting those in the center of the flowers. I wanted to add a lot more of the gold caviar beads, so to make that a little bit easier, I took these caviar beads that came in the 12-piece rhinestones and shape set from Double Dip Nails, and I'm going to be applying some of the small gold caviar beads around the flowers. I am going to be repeating the exact same design that I did on the pinky nail onto the index nail. These little flower nail charms do actually change color under UV light, so at the very end of this video when I do the outdoor shots, you may see that these flowers kind of turn an orange color. I did go ahead and cure that layer under the nail lamp. For the thumb, I am taking this gold liner from the first gel liner collection from Double Dip Nails. I'm going to remove all of the excess polish from the brush. I'm just going to be doing a very thin line of this gold gel going down the center of the thumbnail. I wanted to do this because the line on my thumbnail wasn't quite as perfect as I wanted it. Once I have the gold line, I did go ahead and cure. Next, I am taking the top coat gel again, and I'm going to be applying a layer of this onto the entire nail. And of course, I went ahead and did the final cure under the UV LED nail lamp. And last but not least, I am taking the cuticle oil, which is number 6, and I'm going to be applying this very generously to all of the cuticles. It is really important to rehydrate your skin after all of your manicures. This one from Double Dip Nails also smells really good. And here are the nails. I think these came out so cute. I really love the color combination. They're very simple. I do feel like beginners could probably do this nail design very easily. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Give this video a thumbs up. If you're not already, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!